Okay, so in respiratory system, which is consisting the parts of the body, is helping in the exchanges of the gaseous material, okay, oxygen and the carbon dioxide mainly in human being. Oxygen is taken inside the blood and carbon dioxide is expired outside of the blood. Okay, so whole system is known as the respiratory system. So in the human being, the respiratory system starts from nose, okay, nasopharynx, then comes to the oropharynx, then larynx, then the trachea, bronchi, ठीक है, the primary, secondary, and the tertiary bronchi. Then they are branching out up to the terminal bronchioles, the respiratory bronchioles, and the alveolar part, right from the alveolar duct to the alveoli. Okay, so this whole parts are divided into two portions. The upper portion is known as the conducting portion, which is helping in conduction of the air out and inside of the lung, right? And the respiratory portion where the gaseous exchanges are happening. So up to the terminal bronchioles, it is conducting portion. But beyond that, when the respiratory bronchiole starts, so it having in the transition between the bronchial part, that is conducting, and the respiratory portion. And this respiratory bronchiole itself, it is lined by the alveoli. Okay, and it is dividing into the later part of the alveolar or respiratory portions. First, we are having from the respiratory system three slides. It is epiglottis. Okay, very good, very good. Prompt. Thank you. So this epiglottis is the part of the larynx. What is that larynx? So larynx is part of the conducting portion of the respiratory system and also voice box. Okay, so we will take a separate lecture of whole larynx. Okay, for gross anatomy. So epiglottis will come among cartilage or cartilagic framework of the larynx. Okay, so here I have mounted the slide of the epiglottis. So it is consisting of the elastic cartilage. Okay, but apart from the elastic cartilage, it is also having the epithelium. It is lined by the perichondrium, okay, the connecting tissue, then basement membrane of the epithelium. So what are the epithelium there? So if you gross anatomy will see in human being, it is leaf-like structure. Cartilage part, okay. You can see the chondrocyte present in that. So these chondrocytes of the cartilage, elastic cartilage, are same in size and the distribution as compared to hyaline cartilage. Cartilaginous cell, you can see the matrix, okay, inside the intercellular matrix, which are highly stained. Fine. And surrounded by this elastic cartilage, main part of the elastic cartilage is covered by the perichondrium. You can see this structure slightly, usually click this. No, this one. This is perichondrium. ठीक है, ये one surface पे दूसरे surface पे perichondrium. This one. This whole line is of the perichondrium. Got it? So perichondrium is again consisting of the outer fibrous layer and inner cellular layer. The cellular layer are flattened cells, which are chondrocyte, chondroblast. They are giving rise to the new chondrocyte cell. And it is also known as the yellow elastic cartilage because newly laid elastic fibers are yellow in color. Okay, जब वो newly deposit होते हैं, तो they are having the appearance of the yellow color. ठीक है, so therefore it is also known as the yellow elastic cartilage. Got it? Epiglottis is having the anterior and the posterior surface. Two lateral borders and anterior and the posterior surface. So anterior surface, which is continuous with the mucosa of the oral cavity and the tongue. The oral cavity is having the stratified squamous epithelium. Okay? So that surface is also of the anterior surface of the epiglottis is also, it is here, you can see, that is the stratified squamous epithelium. दिख रहा है ना इसमें? These are having the epidermal papilla. ठीक है? So this part is stratified squamous epithelium. Also, when we come on the posterior surface from above downward, the upper part of the posterior surface is also consisting of the stratified squamous epithelium. मतलब पीछे कंटिन्यू होता है, but in the lower part of the posterior surface of the epiglottis, it becomes respiratory epithelium. So what is the respiratory epithelium now? The respiratory epithelium is your ciliated pseudostratified columnar epithelium. याद है? And these are having some glandular structure inside them. So this is ciliated pseudostratified columnar epithelium, basement membrane. Then in between them, under them, they are having the seromucous gland. Okay. Then perichondrium, seromucous gland in the submucosa, and also this epiglottis. The cartilage is present in the submucous part of the epiglottis. Right? Then here comes the connective tissue on the anterior surface. Okay. Blood vessel you can see here. पूरा जो दिख रहा है लंबा सा blood vessel and stratified squamous epithelium. I have to show you high power for the elastic or this epiglottis. Okay. So you can see the chondrocytes in the nuclear lacuna here. तो जो डॉट डॉट दिख रहे हैं बड़े वाले, these are the whole cell और जो उसके सराउंडिंग में जो क्लियर एरिया है, तो that is the empty space due to the slide preparation process. ठीक है, अभी यहाँ पे गए, ये ब्लड वेसल दिख रहे हैं inside the perichondrium. ठीक है, and this is respiratory epithelium. Epithelium दिख रहा है, this is respiratory epithelium. The cilia, ये पूरा जो थिन लाइन दिख रहा है डार्क कलर, that is all respiratory epithelium. The gland coming out from the epithelium into the lamina propria and submucosa, secreting the watery and the mucus secretion both. You can see these glands inside submucous part, right? The bunch of the glands. And opposite to that, this is stratified squamous epithelium. Got it?